Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Slickmoth and I am back again with another video, and in today's video I'd like to discuss why the Killing Joke animated film, coming from DC in 2016, I'm sure many of you are aware of it, and I believe to be the best DC animated film ever made, which is honestly saying a lot. DC has some awesome animated films. Justice League War is awesome. Batman Under the Red Hood, I think, are two must-sees because they're just so good, especially coming up with the DCEU. If you'd like to become more familiar with those characters in a more comic book adaptation that we're going to be getting all these characters in, particularly Batman, you can see that in Under the Red Hood, and Justice League War, I think, are awesome adaptations of Batman particularly, and also the DC characters in a whole. However, I think there are two pivotal reasons why I think that the Under the Red Hood film will be the best DC animated film ever made, and one of them is for a reason that I kind of just mentioned. With Justice League War and Under the Red Hood, we had Batman, and I thought was an awesome Batman in many respects, and had awesome voice actors. However, you know, at least with me, when I read a Batman comic, I read Kevin Conroy's voice, and that's just because I'm more familiar with the animated series, and also with the Batman Arkham games, of course. So when I read a Batman book, as I said, I read Kevin Conroy, and I think that many of you have the same kind of thing. You kind of just picture his voice. He is the Batman voice, and to me, he is Batman, definitively. So what's awesome about this is that we're going to be getting to see him play Batman in a DC animated movie. And again, it's not like the voice actors were just so unbearably terrible in the other ones. In fact, they were good. But they're not Kevin Conroy, you know, no one can live up to Kevin Conroy, and that kind of sucks for those voice actors because they're entering into a losing situation. It's the same thing with the voice actor in Arkham Origins and the voice actor in these DC animated movies. They're walking into a losing situation. They will not be as good as Kevin Conroy. However, what's awesome about this is we're getting Kevin Conroy, and not even that. We are getting the voice actor who I believe, I read Joker. When I read Joker in Batman books, I read Mark Hamill, and we're going to be getting him, which is so remarkable. And it may be both of their, final times reading these characters or voicing these characters, which I don't particularly buy because, Mark Hamill said his last time playing the character was in Arkham City, and here he is. He's doing another game, Batman Arkham Knight. He's doing another animated movie. I'm sure that he's going to keep doing the character for at least another 5 years, even if he says this is his last time. They've been saying that for years now, but I just don't buy it, which is awesome, which is good. I don't want that to be anything but the case, but I hope that we're going to get to see more of them here in the future, but this is going to be one of their best performances, at least I think, because this is one of the best Batman books. And the second reason, I think that this is maybe even more important than the fact that Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy are going to be voicing Batman and Joker, which are two massive things, don't get me wrong, but the fact that DC signed off on the film being R. This happened back in October. But to me, this is so important and so crucial to the telling of the story because they could very easily water down this story to make it a PG movie. I think that's very dangerous, and Under the Red Hood was notoriously known for it to be a little more graphic, especially in the beginning, but not as far as they could have taken it. They could have taken it even further. I want to see a totally off the chains, very gruesome story. The Killing Joke has some very, very gruesome aspects to it, and you definitely want to keep in mind of that and be conscious of that going into the film. And I hope that they don't censor it. And, I think that's something that you can definitely be in danger of because animated movies are inherently kind of designed to appeal to a younger audience. More adults are probably going to watch the real movies, especially casual viewers. So, these animated movies are made for comics fans, and I think that they're also made for a younger audience because that's kind of who you assimilate to be animated movies for. But I think that they're going to totally go in an opposite direction, and it's going to be unrestricted in the violence and the gruesomeness of the story because it's a very gruesome, it's a very gritty story that has to be told in that sense, and if you water it down, then the Killing Joke doesn't work. So I'm really glad they signed off on it, and it really honestly would have broken the film, and not saying that it can't be PG-13, but the fact that they signed off for it to be R, I think indicates that it will be R, and they're not scared to hold back, and they're not going to hold back on the story. They're going to tell the comic book version of The Killing Joke, which is great. So guys, let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to The Killing Joke coming out in mid-2016? What an awesome year to be a Batman fan. As I've reiterated many times, we've got a new Batman game, Batman Telltale. We've got Batman v Superman, and of course another DCEU film, and then we've also got this movie as well, which in many respects may actually be more exciting to you than Batman v Superman. I don't really know. It's going to be great. I don't really value one over the other. I think a new video game, a new animated movie, and a whole new movie, there's going to be so much to talk about on this channel and all other channels like mine, so I really hope that you guys as viewers are looking forward to that. I know myself as a viewer that follows many other channels that do similar stuff that I do and others do. I'm really looking forward to it, so hope you guys are as well. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to drop a like. We'll see you in the next one, guys.